In this session, we will learn about how to determine distance between 2 points in Cartesian coordinate system, as well as how to determine midpoint of 2 points or a straight line. Here, what is distance? The distance between 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is determined using the distance formula, which is derived from the Pythagorean theorem. D. D means denotes distance. D equals root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here, this is the formula for distance of 2 points in a Cartesian coordinate system, or this is the formula of determining a length of a straight line in Cartesian coordinate system. So here the 2 points are x1 y1 and x2 y2. We can also write this like x1 minus x2 and y1 minus y2. Here, if at first we have written x2, then at first we have to write y2, and if we have written x1, then we have to write y1, and like vice versa. If we have written x1, then we have to write y1, and if we have written x2, then we have to write y2. So that is the formula of distance for Cartesian coordinate system. The formula calculates the straight line distance or the shortest path between 2 points. Here, for illustration, we will now see how the distance is calculated. Here, we have this point and we have this another point. Let's say this point is let's say this point is 1 2 3, and here 2. This is 2 comma 3, and this point is, let's say, 9 comma minus 7, 9 comma minus 7. Now we will identify the distance between these 2 points, or the length of this line. Now, using the formula, we will now calculate the distance of these 2 points. Here, let's write the formula. Here. um, the formula is d equals root over x2 minus x1 x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Let us put the values here. Let x2 be 2, 2 minus 9, 2 minus 9 whole square plus plus 3. Here we have 3 and minus, and here is also minus, so minus and minus will be plus, so there we have 7 whole square. Now let's put the value in as calculator, so we get the answer. Here, root over 2 minus 9, 2 minus 9 whole square, so 2 minus 9 whole square plus 3 plus 7 whole square equals root over 65. Our distance is root over 65 units. Root over 65 units. Note that if you get the distance value in minus, then your math calculation is probably incorrect. So we have got root over 65, or if we take approx, then it is 8.06062, 8.062 units. Here we will now learn about midpoint. Here, determining midpoint between 2 points in a Cartesian coordinate system. Now, midpoint. The midpoint of a line segment connecting 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is the point that lies exactly halfway between them. The midpoint formula is m equals, we will put a bracket, then note that there is a comma. in between the two terms. Here we will take an average of the abscissa and the ordinates. So x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Thus we get the midpoint. The formula, this formula averages the x and y coordinates of the endpoints to locate the center of the segment. These concepts are essential for geometry, physics, and engineering, helping in calculations involving shapes, graphs, and spatial relationships. Now we will see here what we have just learned. Here we have 2 points. Let's say this point is our 3 comma 4, and that point is our 9 9 comma 9 comma 6 9 comma 6. Now we have to determine the midpoint of this. We have to determine the midpoint of this line segment. So how can we determine the midpoint of this line segment? This is very simple. Now we will use this formula. Here x1 plus x2. Here we have two x values, 3 plus 9, 3 plus 9 divided by 2, 3 plus 9 divided by 2 comma, then y1 plus y2. Here we have 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4 divided by 2. So it equals 3 plus 9 equals 12, and 12 divided by 2 equals 6, and there is 6 plus 4, that is 10, and divided by 2 will 5. So 3 plus 9 divided by 2 is 6, and 6 plus 4 divided by 2 5. So that is our midpoint of the line, let's say PQ, whatever. Now we will see some practice questions of distance and midpoints. What is the distance between the point 3 4 and 0 0? Let's use our formula. Let's uh, calculate using the calculator, as this is MCQ. Still I will write for my viewers actually. Okay, there is root um, 3 minus 0 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square. Now using the calculator we can do it like this. Actually I'm suggesting to use the calculator because in MCQ that is more convenient. Still let's do for learning. So this is 3 square plus 4 square, 3 square plus 4 square, it is 9 plus 16, and 9 plus 16 equals what? 9 plus 16 equals 25. 9 plus 16 equals 25. 9 plus 16 equals 25, and there is a root. So root over 25 equals 5. So our answer is 5. So that's how we do this maths actually, but we have so much less time, so we will do it faster using the calculator. Now the midpoint of the line segment join the points 2 6 and 4 8. 2 6 and 4 8. Here 2 plus 4 equals 6, and 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Then our options are A and C. These two are already incorrect. Then then there is 6 and 8. So 8 and 8 plus 6 equals 14. 8 plus 6 equals 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So our answer is 3 7. 3 7 is our answer. 3 7 is our answer. Then let's go to the next question. Which of the following is the correct distance formula in Cartesian coordinate system? It will need only 2 seconds. There is x2 minus x1 plus, there is no whole squares, so it is incorrect. Then x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It is the correct. It is the correct formula. Then C, there is no root and square. There is square but no root. This is the correct formula. Then the midpoint of the points minus 3 2 and 5 minus 4. Let's see. Minus 3 plus 5 equals 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So we can see, and there is 2 and minus 4. 2 and minus 4 equals minus 2, and minus 2 divided by 2 equals minus 1. Then the answer is absolutely 1 minus 1. Then let's go to the next question. If the distance between the between 2 points is 10, if the distance between 2 points is 10 and their coordinates are 2, 5, x, 5, what is the value of x? It's a tricky question, but we have values, so we don't need to do the whole math. We will do the whole math when we will be learning about short questions and broad questions. Now let's do it with a simple tactic. If the distance between 2 points is 10 and their coordinates are 2, 5, x, 5, what is the value of x? Now we will input the following options to see if they match or not. Here let's input 12. Here is distance, so let's go with the distance formula. Here we will input here 2 minus 12, 2 minus 12, 2 minus 12, 2 minus 12 whole square plus 2 minus 12 whole squared plus 5 minus 5 whole squared, 5 minus 5 whole squared, then we get 10. But there is another option which is minus 8 or 12. Minus 8 or 12 means the both will be the correct options. So we will see again, if we input minus 5, is the answer the same? Is the answer is 10? So if we input minus 10, then it will be plus 8. The plus 8, wait, because minus cancels minus and it becomes plus, so we get again 10. So here actually it will be and, but for some reasons we have written it or, whatever the think it is and, so it is minus 8 or 12. Its answer is B. Here we have some math problems. Now we have already done these three problems more or less in MCQ and before, so we know this is very actually a very easy math. Then the midpoint of a segment is 4, 3, and one endpoint is 6, 5. Find the other endpoint. So basically here they are telling us that we have a point that is 4 comma 3, and another point that is 6 comma 5, 6 comma 5, and they are the midpoint of some other point which is not specified here, which is not given here. We have to find that other point. Now we know that midpoint equals the average of x and the average of y. So using the equation we can easily find this. Now we will find the other endpoint. Now according to this, let's work for abscissa side first. Here we here 6 plus x divided by 2, 6 plus x divided by 2, 6 plus x divided by 2 equals 6 plus x divided by 2 equals what? Equals 4. So we will work using the equation. Now here if we uh, change sides, then it will be 6 plus x equals 4 times 2. Then here it will be 8, so we know that it will be 8, so let's write it now. 6 equals 8 minus x, or then what can we do? We can um, subtract the okay, minus x equals 6 minus 8, 6 minus 8, and so it would be minus x equals minus 2, and if we multiply both sides by minus 1 we get x equals 2, x equals 2. So we have got the answer for x here x is 2, and then we will find for abscissa. This time we will write that what have we the values. What do we have here? 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So 5 plus y divided by 2 equals 3, I guess. Oh, I have written it wrong. It will be this 3 plus y. Okay, wait. Here the midpoint is 3. The average is 3, and the endpoint is 5. The endpoint is 5, so 5 minus y divided by 2 equals 3. Okay, I'm so sorry for that. Now 5 minus y. Here let's go for changing sides at first. 5 minus y 5 minus y equals 3 times 2, and then 5, and then we will do this math for short this time. Let's write minus y here, then 3 times 2 is 6, minus 5, and here minus y equals 1. Minus y equal, actually sorry, I don't know why, but I have written here minus, it will be plus. I'm so sorry because I haven't recorded before, therefore I'm actually very much nervous right now. Here y equals 1, so the other endpoint is 2 comma 1. Here 2 comma 1, this is the answer. 2 comma 1 was very easy actually. Let's erase it now. So this is the phone number. Let's go for the 5 number. The distance with the point 37x7 is 8. Find the possible value of 8. So let's go. Here we have to determine the value of x. If the distance between the point 37 and x7 is 8, find the value of x. We have to write an equation at first. The equation is root over root over 3 minus x whole square. 3 minus x whole square plus 7 minus 7 whole square. 7 minus 7 whole square equals 8. So that's it. Then we have actually there is given 8, so now we will keep 3 minus x whole square as it is now, and there is 7 minus 7 whole square, that means it is 0. So we have overall root over 3 minus x whole square, root over 3 minus x whole square equals 8. Now we will square both sides. Squaring both sides, then we have 3 minus x whole 3 minus x whole square, just 3 minus x whole square, and 8 times 8 is 64. Then we have 3 minus x whole square equals 64. then then now what we can do actually? we can we will have, I think, possible values for x. So let's use the a plus b whole square formula. So we get 3 square, which is 9. 3 square, which is 9. That's 9 minus 6x and then x square equals 64. Now we will take this value to that side, or let's do this, that we take this value to that side. Then 64 minus 9, 64 minus 9 equals 55. 64 minus 9 equals 55. There is 55. 55 plus 6x minus x square equals 0. Now I think we have to do the middle term breakup rule. So let's think for a moment, how can we factorize this to get the value of x. If we subtract 11 minus 5, if we subtract 5 from 11, we get 6. So we have to do this 55 plus 55 plus 11 minus 5x minus x square equals 0. Then here we have here we have um 55 plus 11x minus 5x minus x square equals 0. Then um then we will take common. um let's go for taking 11. 11 times 5, 11 times 5 plus x, and then we have x. I should take minus x times 5 plus x equals 0. Now the math is almost over. Here we have 11 minus x, 11 minus x times 5 plus x equals 0. Now either or, we have to do the either or method. So let's write either 11 minus x equals 0, or 11 equals x, or x equals 11, or and there is or. In case of or, we have 5 plus x equals 0, or x equals minus 5. X equals minus 5. So we have two possible values for x. One is x equals minus 5 and another is x equals 11. So let's go. I think our math is okay. We can check by doing one thing. Is 11 and minus 5. We can input the value in the equation to check whether the math is correct or not. Here 3 plus 5 whole square plus 7 minus 7 whole square is 8. So our this value is okay, and it is x equals 11. So we will go back and remove the plus 5 and write minus 11, and there is also 8. So our math is all right, we have done this correctly. Then we have proved that distance between 2 minus 1 and 8 3 is equal to 10 using the distance formula. This is actually very easy, like the earlier easier maths we have done this. Then find the length of the diagonal of a triangle with vertices 0 0 0 4 6 0 and 6 4. This is a tricky math. Now we are going to do this here. Find the diagonal of a rectangle with what? Let's draw a rectangle at first. Let's draw a rectangle. There is no minus value, so the whole thing will be inside this. This is a rectangle, so no worries. Okay, wait. So it is 0 0 0 4 6 0 and 6 4. Okay, we have to do this here. 0 0 0 4, 4 units, and there's 6 0 and 6 4. It's like this. Okay, this is the figure. Now we have drawn the figure. Find the length of the diagonal of a rectangle. We have to draw the diagonal. We have to determine the length of the diagonal. Here we have been given the point 0 0 0 4 6 0 6 4. So we need the 0 4 and 6 0, and it is very easy. Now we have to write the formula. Actually, let's substitute it directly by not writing the formula. Here we have 60 and 04. 60, no, 6 not 0, sorry, 64 and 04. 64 and 04. No, sorry, 00 and 64. 00 and 64. Here is 64 and there is 00. So now 6 minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 0 whole square, 6 minus 0 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square, 4 minus 0 whole square, then that is 6 minus 0 whole square is 6 square, and that is 4 square. That is the same math, I guess. 6 square plus 4 square, 6 square plus 4 square, then we have 6 square equals 36 and 4 square equals 16. Now if we add them, 6 plus 6 equals 12. We have 1 carry on, there is 2, and there is 52. Root over 52. Let's do it with the calculator to match if it is correct or not. 6 minus 0 whole square, 6 minus 0 whole square, 6 minus 0 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square, 4 minus 0 whole square, it is 6 minus 0 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square. Um, it is root over 52, it's okay, but we can simplify it more by writing 2 into root over 13, 2 into root over 13, and if we take approx, it is 7.21, 7.21 units, 7.21 units, 7.21, 7.21 units, 7.21 units, 7.21 units. And we can also check by calculating the other diagonal. For the sake of practice, let's do this here. 0 4 and 60, 0 4 and 60. This time I'm not showing because these maths are very easy actually. 0 minus 4, actually 0 minus 6 and 4 minus 0. 0 minus 6 plus 4 minus 0. 4 minus 0. This is also 2 root 13. It is also 2 root 13. So the diagonal lengths are 2 root 13, and we have also found that. We have also found that. So that's it for today. Then in the next session we will learn about slope and straight line. So stay tuned and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.